EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Primetime. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Now, collegiate star in Austin with the Longhorns, it's Bijan Robinson. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Falcons first down.
First down, right back to Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
First
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, it's Penix. Moving left. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and 11.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta. And here's Bijan. He's to the 10. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up first and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. London brought in motion. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's touchdown number 19 on the year.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with a touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
18, what's that?
On play action, Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down for Houston.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Stroud gives it to Pierce. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud quickly out to Collins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Tony.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Nothing's there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
A give here to Pacheco. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Here we go. 18, what's that? 19 Texans.
from the gun here on third down. It's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, south. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Texans 0. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 21-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Let's go.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On first down, it's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Oh, ready. 118. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. First down throw there is incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
All right. 118. What's that? Hey!
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's 3rd and 4.
Buggy. 118. What's that?
Back to throw, Stroud. He's got his man, it's Smith. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's a handoff to Pierce running left, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4.
118. What's that?
Stroud to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Motion man is Johnston. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
3rd and 5.
Hey! 60 Eagles, 6 Warriors, 70.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And he'll take this one in. Great London. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. Uh-oh. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to...
Oh, eh? 19 Texans. 18. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Oh, eh?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. 118.
They'll go play action with Strauss. This is fun. He got the connection to Collins. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
26 yards.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
All right. Hey, we're up. 118. That's it.
Pierce trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time, they try Pierce. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Hey, uno more.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Texans cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Dell, the motion man. Receiver in motion, headed left. On play action, Penix. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
24 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Bison.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Now Penix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. It's second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now Penix to throw on second down. On the move left. He keeps it himself. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
Now, fast.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Look the hot. 18. Why Tony?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7.
Here we go, let's go. 12.
On play action. Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Robin. Here we go. Hey, Uno. Tony. Good eye.
Now, faking the give, rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down for Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Stroud going to set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Touchdown, Texans. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Roger. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Motion man is Johnston. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but you wind up only gaining about a yard.
23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. With the man, he's got it. It's London. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
19 yards. First down, Falcons.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Go.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Cougar 19, 79. Warriors 17. 19 tight. Cup 19.
On 2nd down, Penix to the outside. Catch made by London. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Cowboy 80. 18, Rebel, 18, Rebel, Mustang 19.
3rd and 2, and Penix. He'll look London's way again. Just complete again. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
4th down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They're unable to add on the point after.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
What's that?
On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
All right. Robert, Tony. Hey, Uno Mars.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he is out of bounds with a flag down now in the backfield. Is that a hold, or maybe it's a roughing call? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Warriors 17. 18, Pioneer.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And he's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Falcons.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Caden Ellis in on that stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Tony. All right. Robbie.
Check 6 guys.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's good. Taken down. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The offense staying out there for the 4th down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have a Texans first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, Stroud gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Stroud. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All right.
To throw, it's Stroud. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Throwing is Stroud. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tony.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of the fullback. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Only only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Nike, get 60 license. 60 license.
From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run yard, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Touchdown, 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he will score! Brian Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Falcons 51, Texans 23. Bradley Pinion set to
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. John Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, we don't mark. Oh, ready? 18.
Stroud going to set up the throw. This one complete to Higgins. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
12.
Stroud to throw. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
18. What's that? 12.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face around.